Welcome to Let's Go Racing. I'm Dani Gibson here with Dick Jerardi. We have a great show today. On today's show, we go on the Kentucky Derby Trail. 3-year-olds make their way to get in that starting gate at Churchill Downs. We have lots of exciting Parx races. We race 4 days here at Parx, and one of our jockeys picks up a big mount in New York. We talked to him about that. And we have 2 stakes races coming up, so that's all the buzz here is 3-year-olds. But 3-year-olds at Parx will be taking center stage as well.
Yeah, on Tuesday, Dani, we got the 3-year-old fillies, we got the 3-year-old boys, $75,000 stakes to get the stake schedule started here in 2025 here at Parx.
Yeah, City of Brotherly Love and the main line. So should be interesting who gets the win. And we're going to talk about one of the horses that won this very stakes last year later in the show. But let's get to some local races because it was popping here at Parx this week. Let's get to Parx Picks, Monday's 10th race. Roan Burgundy, Kendrick Carmouche riding the gray on the outside.
Yeah, for top notch. I didn't know I had that much juice. I picked Roan Burgundy last week, the half to Uncle Hip.
And Tatum, John Kirby teaming up with Paco Lopez. We've seen that duo before getting the winner's circle second choice. Well, here's this week's local race of the week. It's our Parx Picks.
Yuletide Gallop emerges with the lead. Ollie Meister Ninja Prize commingling. He's in 4th, and it's Runyon-esque 5th to the outside. Roan Burgundy. This runs for you. He's 7th. It's a Dangerous Sky, followed by Disturbed. Tatum, after that awkward beginning, he's making up some ground. And now the trailer is Noble Gaston. They head down the backstretch, less than a half mile left to go. 22-3. Yuletide Gallop has the lead. Ninja Prize continues to press. Then it's back to Ollie Meister commingling, has lost some ground. Runyon-esque to his outside. Tatum's making up a lot of ground. He's in between horses weaving his way, and it's Yuletide Gallop with the lead. They go through the far turn. Yuletide Gallop, Ninja Prize, Runyon-esque, he's making up some ground into 3rd. They go around the turn, 46-2, and still Yuletide Gallop leads the way. Roan Burgundy making a big run on the outside as well. Yuletide Gallop, Ninja Prize continues to stick with him. Roan Burgundy, Runyon-esque. Tatum is into 5th, trying to recover from that slow start. Ninja Prize game. He comes up to confront Yuletide Gallop, who's digging in on the inside. Runyon-esque dives up the rail at 16th left. Yuletide Gallop, Runyon-esque, full of run. Ninja Prize can't get by him. Yuletide Gallop gets the win, gate to wire.
And Yuletide Gallop with the big price there, 29-1. Lou Linder. Look, this is a handsome son of Take Charge Indy. Dexter Haddock and him, and this horse took down the pick 5.
It did. Everybody was waiting for the big carryover on Wednesday. Unfortunately for the people here, it was taken down by one player. Well over 200 grand on Monday, and this is the reason. When you get a 29-1 shot in there, you got a chance to get all the money, and the player did.
And someone did. And our picks did pretty good. Yeah. We were rolling. Runyon-esque got 3rd. Roan was right there, right behind them. But I think any horse coming out of this race, it was a competitive race, could be in the winner's circle next time.
No question.
Well, let's get to Tuesday's 9th race. This is a really competitive other than allowance optional claiming for registered PA bred 7 furlongs. And our favorite is Maximus Meridius, heavy favorite.
Yeah, I'm thinking when people entered this race, Dani, which is a PA bred for horses that have not won a PA restricted race, they're not thinking they're going to get the multiple stakes winning Maximus Meridius. But Butch Reed decided to use this race as a prep for the Carter. 110,000 to win on Maximus at 129 in this contest.
Short price there, and he's got to contend with his old stable mate Harp's Hot Corner, now really red hot for the Ness barn.
Yeah, claimed from Butch Reed and the owners for $25,000 by Jamie Ness. Won that day and has won 4 in a row since then, going for 6 in a row.
Pretty impressive. Well, here it is. It was Tuesday's 9th race, and it was a good one.
Jake Break Alley has a narrow lead. He's about half a length over Maximus Meridius to the outside. The opening quarter, 22-4. Jake Break Alley, Maximus Meridius. He's in 2nd. Then it's Karkaroth, Harp's Hot Corner. Then back to the trio of Mr. Sandman to the outside, Mac Daddy 2 and McCracken's Ghost. And Jake Break Alley and Maximus Meridius. These two continue to slug it out. They're in a battle into the far turn. On the inside, Jake Break Alley, Maximus Meridius sticks his nose in front. All the while, Harp's Hot Corner, he has his sights set on the top 2. He's continuing to gain the half, sizzling 46 flat. They go through the far turn. On the inside, Jake Break Alley running a big race. He is all out. Maximus Meridius has the lead. Harp's Hot Corner swishes his tail. He comes for those top 2. Maximus Meridius has the lead, but Harp's Hot Corner up to confront him. These two are going to duke it out down to the wire. On the inside, Maximus Meridius is resilient. On the outside, Harp's Hot Corner sticks his nose in front. 16th left to go. These two in a race of their own. Harp's Hot Corner pins his his ears, and he gets the win.
What a stretch battle. Harp's Hot Corner does get the win there. Look, Michael Sanchez rode a very smart race, just sitting off the pace there. Maximus Meridius and Jake Break Alley just took it to them early.
Yeah, and look, I thought Maximus Meridius with Frankie was going to get away the whole time, and as you said, it just never happened. And Michael must have had like mixed feelings, right? Because he's the regular rider for Maximus Meridius. Jamie didn't want to let him take off after he committed to his horse, and it was kind of weird, but hopefully we'll see Maximus back in the Carter at his very best. And look, Harp's Hot Corner. Jamie Ness has a tendency to get horses to win lots of races in a row. I mean, like Spike Zone. Well, he's got another one, 6 in a row for Harp's Hot Corner.
Pretty cool. This PA bred is on a roll. It was a really fun race to watch. Well, we're going to go to our first break. When we come back, we have Smarty Jones news to discuss. He's on the ballot for the Hall of Fame, and we have a great feature from our friend Bruce Casella coming up next.
It's happening again. Those missed tackles are starting to stack up. Your friends pleading with players who can't hear them, sweating it out week after week. But not you. Why? Because whether they score or not, there's always another way to win on the Parx app. New casino users score up to $1,000 bonus back in their first 24 hours.
The question a lot of people are asking themselves these days is, do I buy new or do I buy pre-owned? Here's what I'll tell you. New car inventories are still low and new car prices are still high. However, with the certified pre-owned Nissan at Chapman Nissan, we have a huge selection and you can save thousands over new. Plus a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, roadside assistance, 1-year prepaid maintenance, and so much more. And not for nothing. Can you really tell the difference? I can't.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Well, Smarty Jones is a big name here in Parx racing and anywhere in the country of horse racing. He's on the ballot for the Hall of Fame. What does that mean exactly?
So, Danny, here's how it works. I mean, we talked about it. There's a committee, a 14-person committee, and I was on it for the first time this year. We needed to get 9 votes from the committee to get onto the ballot for the wider group of voters. So he did that for the first time. Now there's 170 ballots that are going to go out, and all of them won't come back, but probably 90% will come back. Smarty needs 50% plus 1. So let's say 170 are returned. He needs 86. Half plus 1. Say 150 come back, he needs 76. I wrote about all this on letsgoracingparx.com this week, like my participation in the committee, why I told the committee people that I think Smarty deserves to get in. Obviously, ultimately, it's up to the voters, and that's all we ever wanted, was to get him on the ballot, give the wider voters a shot, and Bruce has put together this great video, and it's going to be part of on a website here in a day or two. It'll be on it by the time you see the show, and so everybody can remember. And look, it's been 21 years. What was it like in 2004? What was that scene? Look, we lived it. Bruce and I lived it. A lot of people can't remember. They put together this great video, and check it out.
It's really incalculable how many fans of the sport, permanent fans, Smarty Jones made in his run through 2003 and certainly the spring of 2004.
The remarkable story of Smarty Jones is still a magical one. And as the years go by, now nearly 21, his fans have not forgotten his Triple Crown run.
This year, especially being the 20-year reunion and you know, making such a big deal about it, and I guess because it's been 20 years, it hasn't only been Pennsylvania, it's kind of taken off again like wildfire across the country.
What I remember most about Smarty Jones in 2004 is how he made people feel. It was an election year, 2 wars going on. People were looking for some joy, and the horse gave it to them.
We have people come here every year, all throughout the year, and we've had people walk up to his stall and just start crying. They're so emotional that they get to share and be in his presence. And he's the dream.
There was someone there from Japan recently, and someone from Alaska. They keep coming. I love it, and Smarty keeps getting birthday presents and cards and Christmas gifts, so it's great. People haven't forgotten him.
Smarty Jones and Stewie Elliott going out to win.
Smarty was the first undefeated Kentucky Derby winner since Seattle Slew in 1977.
Smarty Jones, he's pulling away. He's pulling away to win impressively here.
He won the Preakness by the largest margin in the history of the race at 11.5 lengths. He excited the country and perhaps the world to 2004.
Smarty melted these so-called hardened hearts of Philly sports fans and the whole nation as well. He was the quintessentially American success story. America, where you win on merit. We are a meritocracy, where success is based on skill, hard work, and talent, and not based on genealogy, who your parents or grandparents were. That's what made Smarty so relatable to millions.
Prior to Smarty Jones, I always liked horse racing. I always, came here with my father, with my younger brother. But Smarty really made me realize that there was more to the sport than just on Saturday mornings or at the races. Smarty made me want to make this a career and a lifestyle.
The Pennsylvania bred didn't just win the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness Stakes, he dominated his competition. In his 8 career wins, that includes races from 6 different racetracks, Smarty won by a combined 47.5 lengths.
The strangest and most wonderful hero during my lifetime has been a little red horse by the name of Smarty Jones.
Smarty Jones was one of the best racehorses I've ever seen in my life, and I think I'm older than God that I have a good perspective on it. 7 decades. He won 7 stake races, total 8 consecutive races. In the Preakness, he exploded, and many people have said to me that that may have been the fastest race ever run by a racehorse. He won by a record 11.5 lengths, which has never been equaled.
Coming into work every day, everybody coming in smiling, looking forward to what's going to happen next, and it truly was an amazing time.
Recognizing May 15, 2004 as Smarty Jones Day in the Commonwealth, and encourage all of our citizens to cheer for this courageous and feisty little chestnut horse.
We can pull this off, then we're going to walk into history.
On Belmont Day, with 120,000 fans in attendance at Belmont Park, a record that still stands today, and millions around the world watching on television, Smarty would fall a length short of winning the Triple Crown.
Here comes Birdstone. Birdstone surges past. Birdstone wins the Belmont Stakes.
If you were there or watching on NBC Sports, you felt the disappointment. There was silence, and even an apology from the winning trainer of Birdstone.
At the top of the stretch, he was 4 lengths ahead, but alas, he ran out of gas. More than 100,000 people shared communal grief. School children all over the country were crushed, and Smarty received thousands of letters from kids saying how sorry they were that he lost. Kids being kids, they got over Smarty's loss, but I never will.
What a story, what a horse. Those 9 races over 7 months will certainly qualify as one of the most incredible runs by any horse in the modern history of the sport. And as Tom Durkin would say,
it was a magical time for Philly and the nation.
Look, it would mean so much to our fans and our local connections here. Smarty has huge ties to Parx racing and the Philadelphia area.
Look, and the reality is, Dani, we've talked about it many times. We're not sitting here discussing this. Who knows what this racetrack looks like without Smarty Jones? Governor Rendell said many times the reason the slot bill got passed, it happened in the spring and summer of 2004, and Smarty Jones brought such great attention to the game. Now we have a casino, we got a racetrack, we got great purses, we got $2 million races. Thank you, Smarty Jones.
We're all so proud of our Smarty. All right, time to go to our national races of the week, and we're going all the way to Saudi Arabia, the world's richest race, $20 million Saudi Cup, 1 1/8 miles, and our favorite is Romantic Warrior.
3 to 5 on Romantic Warrior. This horse has won $22 million, has won Group 1s in Hong Kong, Japan, Australia. Dani, this is some racehorse, but it's all on the turf. This is his first ever try on the dirt, and he's still 3 to 5. I think some money came in from Hong Kong on this horse.
Oh, I'm sure it did. We saw that before with City of Troy, didn't we, in the Breeders' Cup Classic? Well, Forever Young, we got to see him in the Kentucky Derby. He's second choice.
2 to 1. I thought he was best in the Derby last year. Had a chance against some of those same horses. Third in the Breeders' Cup Classic. This is a brilliant racehorse, and this is the race I don't know if there could be a better race this year. I put this into my top 5 of the 21st century. Check it out.
Forever Young in the maroon colours, but it's Al Musmak towards the outside with Defunded, and right there on the running rails, Walk of Stars. Romantic Warrior tracks them in 5th place, Pale Blue, racing on the inside of Wait to Excel, then Ramjet, wider out to the white cap of El Código. Factor Cheval is at the back of that leading group on the outside of Wilson Tesoro. Then behind those is Intense for Me, still a gap back to Wooden Sun, Rattle and Roll well back, and Ushbar Tesoro as Romantic Warrior moves off the running rail as they approach the bend. So out in the lead, Forever Young on the outside, disputing it with Walk of Stars. Right round the outside, Romantic Warrior will be 5 wide into the turn, but he's poised under James McDonald as the big 2 move through. Forever Young, Romantic Warrior sweeps up on the outside for Hong Kong. They lock horns, and it's Romantic Warrior who finds most initially from Forever Young in 2nd place. The 2 of them are clear from Wilson Tesoro and Factor Cheval, 2 of the great racehorses in the world. And at the moment, Romantic Warrior holds sway. His rider looks across. Forever Young is trying to close, and he's beginning to do so. Romantic Warrior from the outside. Forever Young has got to within 3 parts of a length. Romantic Warrior, Forever Young, a race for the ages, and Forever Young.
What a race. Forever Young gets the win, just turns the tables at the last minute, but that was something.
It really was something. So Forever Young's with the pace the whole way, right? Gets away, looks like he's going to win. And here comes Romantic Warrior with this incredible 5 wide move. And as I looked at it again, I'm thinking, boy, if the rider had just rode him like a turf race, waited to the stretch, I don't think Forever Young could have come back on him. But you saw it. Forever Young came again. And I don't think Romantic Warrior was stopping. They were 10 lengths back to Ushbar Tesoro, who's won $16 million. Danny, I told you before the race, these horses are combined to win $64.5 million. Well, now it's $84.5 because that was a $20 million purse. My buddy Randy Moss estimated a 117 buyer figure. You'd have to say that Forever Young is the best dirt horse in the world at the moment.
Wow.
And they're both going to run in Dubai. He'll run in the Dubai World Cup. Romantic Warrior will ride in the turf race at Dubai. So check it out in a month at Dubai on the World Cup card.
Well, they were a lot of fun to watch. What an exciting horse race. Well, let's look at 3-year-olds on the Kentucky Derby Trail. We're going to Oaklawn Park for the Grade 2 Rebel. Our man Smarty Jones won this very race. It's now a $1.25 million purse in mile and 16th. And our favorite is the gray Sandman by Tappet.
Yeah, the theory here is that he got such a terrible break in the Southwest and came running for Mark Cassey, DJ Stables, and that crew that if everything goes better this time, his closing kick will get it done.
There's 2 horses taking second choice money, but Madacat Road for Bob Baffert is there with Irad.
Yeah, Madacat Road, who's, I don't know, 8th string for Baffert. He's got so many good 3-year-olds, and we'll mention in a minute. He had one run earlier in the card you don't want to miss. But yeah, Madacat Road, the 8th string for Baffert is the second choice.
Well, the Kentucky Derby goes through Arkansas. Here it is, they call the Grade 2 Rebel.
They're rolling on the lead, 22-2. That opening quarter for Madacat Road. The field must be separated by at least 18 lengths. Madacat Road, the pacemaker by 2. Innovators second. Smokin' Wicked third in a strung-out group. Speed King for the first time in his racing career. He's stalking off the speed. He's 5 behind with a half mile to go. Gap of 2 to Cole Battle. Tistastic to the inside. Another 2 to Dreamin' Blue. The gray Sandman is getting a little bit closer with Hypnus as the first 8 or 9 start to pack up a little more now rounding the turn. Hot Gunner is next, completely giving way. Is Hot Gunner. Admiral Dennis still well out of it as they round the 4th turn. Innovators done. Madacat Road still on the lead. Cole Battle for the Lonnie Briley Barns running a big one. Here comes Cole Battle and Juan Vargas on the outside of Madacat Road rolling towards the lead. Cole Battle at the top of the lane. Madacat Road to the inside. Not done. It's Cole Battle narrowly ahead. Now Sandman's getting rolling. He's 3rd, but he's 7 behind. 16th to go. Cole Battle 16th left for the Rebel Stakes win. He's on top from Madacat Road and Sandman who's run out of ground. Cole Battle, the story continues.
Cole Battle gets it done for the smaller connections, the smaller profile. Lonnie Briley, Juan Vargas. You got to love this. This horse just won 4 in a row, and what a story.
It is a great story, Danny. This horse 5 for 5 on dirt now. The only times the horse lost was on the turf. I mean, started at Evangeline Downs and Delta Downs and 91 buyer. Maybe the number isn't that great yet, but man, the move was there. And who did he run by in the stretch? Bob Baffert. And that's telling you something. And by the way, just keep this name in mind. Earlier on the card that day, Baffert with a first-time starter named Cornucopian in the 5th race. Go back and watch it. It was a freak show. 101 buyer. Texted Bob, any chance for the Derby? He says it's a little tight, but don't be shocked to see him and Cole Battle back in the Arkansas Derby in a couple weeks.
Well, Baffert's going to have a whole string of horses
Yes,
coming to
he
Kentucky,
is.
but I think everyone's rooting for Cole Battle.
How could you not? Love the story.
Well, let's go down to Florida. It's the Gulfstream Park Sprint, $140,000, 6 furlongs. And why are we watching? Because our old friend Gordian Knott's in this race. The favorite's Comedy Town.
Yeah, trained by Jamie Ness most recently. Before that, obviously, Lupe had him, and now first time with Todd Pletcher as he went south for Joe and Basie. And this is a neat horse. The question is he good enough to beat an open stake down in Florida?
Yeah, we love the PA breds. Here it is, the Gulfstream Park Sprint.
Concrete Glory got a very easy lead. He leads by a length and a half, Swerve in second. Super Chow decided to sit back today. He's racing in third. Gordian Knott's at the rail fourth. Speaking of sitting back, Comedy Town is last of all here while trying to get a rally together. He's drawn within 5 lengths of the lead, but the opening quarter was cheap. It was just 22-4. They race to the top of the stretch with Concrete Glory the leader. On the outside, Super Chow. From the inside, it's Swervin. Comedy Town has to do some work now. He's raced into fourth, passing Gordian Knott as they reach the top of the stretch. They went the half in 45-2, but Concrete Glory, his strides are strong. He's 4 in front. From the middle of the racetrack, it's Super Chow trying to bridge the gap. Up on the inside, and Gordian Knott, they come past the 16th pole. Concrete Glory not home yet. Super Chow launching at him late. Here's Super Chow at Concrete Glory. Super Chow getting up.
Super Chow gets the win there, and great ride by George Rios, just kind of tracked outside and just made that gradual gain to catch Concrete Glory. Gordian Knott ran a really nice third.
He really did. Third at 5-1. Gordian Knott's over half made in earnings. We obviously saw him win a lot of big races up here, and now he's down in Florida. And good luck to Joe and Todd and the whole crew down there.
Yeah, we'll be rooting him on. We're going to go to another break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Lonesome Boy that just took top honors out in the state of Washington for his owner, John Parker. All coming up after this break.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided for over 4,000 former racehorses with a safe retirement.
These brave warriors do so much for the fans, and we want to make sure they're taken care of.
It's a group effort by all the owners and the trainers, and we've helped so many horses.
Responding to the need of a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retirement of the equine population at Parx Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
It's awesome. I mean, these are the things that we deal with every day that put us into the game and make the game great. Without the horses, we have nothing.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
Aftercare, it takes all of us, and every single person is responsible for it. These horses give us everything on the track. It's up to us to give them everything off the track.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please contact us at turningforhome.org.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll, this is how it goes. This is how you pop, this is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you excite, this is how you all night. 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
Well, it's pretty cool that Parx horses do big things all around the country. In the state of Washington, 3-year-old last year, Lonesome Boy, got top honors. He was top 3-year-old and their horse of the year for owner John Parker. And I caught up with his trainer, Hugo Padilla. All right, we're with trainer Hugo Padilla. Lonesome Boy, he took the top honors out in Washington, horse of the year, but really huge congratulations for you and John Parker, who's been such a support here. Tell us about Lonesome Boy.
Lonesome Boy, I mean, he had a wonderful campaign as a 3-year-old. He did very, very well. We weren't expecting for him to show up the way he did. We all very proud, very happy. I'm super happy for Mr. Parker. He deserved it. Congratulations, Vic. Congratulations to him, his whole family, the whole team, all of us. I mean, we are so happy for him.
Will he come back as a 4-year-old?
We expect big things. I mean, we gave him a little breathing because, like I said, you know, he had a really, really hard 3-year-old campaign. We gave him a little breathing on the winter. Now he's back in training. He had a really, really nice workout last Saturday. He's showing a lot of potential. I think he's going to be a little, well, I'm expecting to be a lot better as a 4-year-old.
Oh, we can't wait to root on Lonesome Boy, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We'll be really rooting on Lonesome Boy come back for his 4-year-old year, and hopefully you have a big campaign. They have high hopes.
As they should. He had a great 3-year-old season.
Yeah, he ran some really tough races. Well, now it's time for this week's Jockey of the Week. It's a good one, sponsored by Novacare. Congratulations to Paco Lopez, who had multiple wins this week and some really thrilling finishes. He's our Jockey of the Week, sponsored by Novacare, the power of physical therapy. Now it's time for this week's Trainer of the Week, brought to you by the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Congratulations, Roger Brown, this week's Trainer of the Week, who had multiple wins and a thrilling week for his small stable. What an accomplishment. The PTHA proudly partners with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation to bring this week's Trainer of the Week. We have another great Turning for Home family photo to share with you. This is Sunshine Thread. She was actually owned by Miguel Rodriguez and myself, and we thought at one time she was our most promising 2-year-old. We bought her from the sale. She actually got a cut on her leg, never recovered from it, but we retired her, and look, second chances are worth everything. She lives in Massachusetts with her adopter, Sarah, and she loves being on the farm with the kids and going on trail rides.
I wouldn't want to be in Massachusetts going on trail rides in the snow in the wintertime.
Exactly. Well, it's time for Best of the Rest, and we're going up to New York in the Broadway Stakes. $125,000 for New York bred fillies and mares. 7/8 is the distance. Landed, look out. Frankie Pennington goes on the lead.
Yeah, this is a great story. His agent got a call a couple days before from Wesley Ward or somebody with Wesley's Barn, says, hey, Machado can't make it. You want to go to New York, ride the stake race? So Frankie went up for the day. Look at this. You talked to Frankie, how he got this mount.
I did. Here's me and Frankie. I'm here with Frankie Pennington. Frankie, you picked up a really nice mount and Landed for high trainer Wesley Ward. Tell us how you got that mount.
Yeah, I guess the rider that was supposed to ride it, Machado, ended up bringing the races back in Turfway, so he couldn't make it. So my agent called me and goes, do you want to ride one for Wesley Ward? And as soon as he said Wesley Ward, I was like, absolutely.
Did he give you any instructions or?
Nothing. Never told me nothing, but I did watch the replays and saw how the horse liked to run, and I let her do her thing, and what a nice filly, and good job to him.
Nice win there for Frankie Pennington. Well, let's go to Oaklawn Park. It's the $500,000 Grade 3 Honeybee Stakes. This is 3-year-old fillies, and Cox has the heavy favorite in there, but things don't go his way.
Yeah, the big favorite, Muhim, is 9-10. You can see at the 1. She's sitting in a perfect trip. The Ortiz brothers are 1-2, right? Irad's in front with 5G. His brother Jose is second with Quiet Side, and Quiet Side is going to roll right on by, get an 86 Spire. So this was the Ortiz trifecta. The trainer John Ortiz, the winning rider Jose Ortiz, second Irad Ortiz, and the favorite came in third.
Well, we'll see Quiet Side take another step forward for the Kentucky Oaks.
Yes, we will. Going to have to run faster. But the good news about 3-year-old fillies, they're not that fast lately. Even an 86 can get you in the hunt these days, unless, of course, you run against Torpedo Anna, then you can't win, but she's a 4-year-old.
DJ has it all figured out. Well, let's go to this week's PTHA Trophy race. It was Tuesday's 4th race, and Paco Lopez was on fire last week. Fully committed to him, are going to win in command here.
Yeah, easily. 8-5, never in doubt. Paco, like you said, it was his day on Tuesday, and he rocked right on home again.
And I caught up with the owner of Fully Committed, Serrano's Racing Stable. You're with winning owner Alberto from Serrano's Racing, and you had a win yesterday and today, and you do this with your family. How much fun has that been?
Very fun. Yeah, that's my favorite sport, I think. So I'm very happy because I win yesterday. I get the first race second, and I win. So I'm very happy today.
Will you sleep tonight?
Probably.
How many times will you watch the replay?
Well, I think I'm gonna sleep better than yesterday because I'm very nervous yesterday. That's,
Oh, well, we're so happy. It's been fun watching you and your family win together. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to keep it going with Tuesday's 7th race. It was a really competitive starter optional claiming race. Lots to like here, and there's a lot of pace here on the lead.
Yeah, and that's the key to the whole race. There's 4 horses, Danny, across the track. First turn, they're battling it out, and Abner Adorno and Divine Miracle are just sitting in a great spot. The 8-year-old who loves to win anyway. for Esteban Padilla and Top Notch, nobody better than them. Now 15 wins and 36 lifetime starts. Perfect setup. Divine Miracle took advantage and rolled right by to the winner's circle.
I gotta say, that horse was breathing fire. He came back to the winner's circle. He could have went around there again, and it did get a little tight for the other riders.
Yes,
there was
it did.
some words coming back into the paddock, that's for sure. But nice win by the PA bred Divine Miracle. We're gonna head to our final break, but we're gonna try to make you some money, and I have a good feeling about Parx picks this week, so you don't want to miss it. Coming up.
It's happening again. Those missed tackles are starting to stack up. Your friends pleading with players who can't hear them, sweating it out week after week. But not you. Why? Because whether they score or not, there's always another way to win on the Parx app. New casino users score up to $1,000 bonus back in their first 24 hours.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parx Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parx is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Go Racing. Eye on Racing. It is a huge day in horse racing.
It really is. Aqueduct, Gulfstream, Santa Anita, 3-year-old preps all over the place. But let's go to the Busher, 200,000. Remember Volleyball Princess for Lou Linder, how impressive she was in a Ruthless. She'll be up there today. The Gotham Sand Devil for Linda Rice will probably be the favorite, but a good field up there. Gulfstream today. Mindframe returns as a 4-year-old. Look out for him. Fountain of Youth. River Thames, undefeated for Pletcher. Burnham, who was so good in the Holy Bull. Gate to Wire won the Swale. But the big one is in California. San Felipe. Journalism for our man Michael McCarthy. And Baffert has Barnes and Rodriguez. Ooh. And look out, because Baffert, you know, he's back in the Derby. I like Barnes, but man, it is a good race. And also Locked for Pletcher will be in the Big Cap. It's a great day at Santa Anita. Great day of racing today around the country. I
have plenty of money in my Parx Racing betting account, and I will be having some fun today, that's for sure. Well, now it's time for Parx Picks, where we can make you money right here at Parx. We're going to take a look ahead to Monday's 9th race. They're going to go 2 turns, 1 mile and 70 yards. I'm going to go with the Jamie Ness horse. Greener pastures. This horse likes to win. He's a competitive little horse.
And now in the Mike Moore barn, Malibu Star absolutely loves to win. Why not get one more? And on the next day, we got a couple stakes races here on Tuesday, Danny.
But did you like your pun there? One more
I did.
for Mike Moore.
Yeah, I got it.
That was pretty smart.
That was very impressive. I was dazzled by the whole thing.
Well, we do have a couple of stakes races coming right up here next Tuesday for 3-year-olds, for the fillies, the mainline stakes, and for the 3-year-old boys, the City of Brotherly Love. And it's going to be a pretty competitive field.
No
we don't have the draw yet, but
Yep.
see some decent horses.
No, we're looking forward to it. We'll have a report next week, Joe.
We absolutely will. Well, come check us out. We're here racing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Post time still 12:05. Thanks for watching us, and we'll catch you next time on Let's Go Racing.
Off and racing in the Parx Pennsylvania Derby in a flawless beginning, and seize the ray. He's going to seize the day in the Pennsylvania Derby. Here comes Torpedo Anna, a 16th left to go. Torpedo Anna, the Grizzly has the heart of a lion. Torpedo Anna gets the win, a narrow victory in the cotillion.